The blessings of menopause. We're up to our third blessing now, and if you haven't heard the two previous conversations I've had, do check them out. So I'm Alexandra Pope, and I'm co-director here at Red School. And I notice I feel a slight trepidation to talk about the third blessing of menopause, because it's probably not going to sound like a blessing when I first say it to you, okay? So I just want you to hold on to your seats and hold on to your perches when I say this, because this blessing packs an extraordinary punch, okay? So the third blessing of menopause is betrayal. Now that's a huge word. Oh, and before I go any further, I'm just going to acknowledge lovely waves coming in from people. Thank you so much. It's really lovely that you're all up early this morning. Actually, it's not that early. So betrayal. Whew. You're probably thinking I'm mad, but actually, betrayal is the most extraordinary liberating force, or potentially is. And menopause is going to deliver this blessing, in inverted commas, to you, possibly in quite a large dose. But if you know how to meet it, it actually opens the door to your sovereignty in a way that nothing else can. Okay? So what do I mean by betrayal? Betrayal is a feeling of, in a sense, being kicked out of the nest, of being abandoned. And of course, there are possibly very real betrayals that you go through, because sometimes relationships come to an end during menopause. They don't survive menopause. Your body may feel like it betrays you at menopause. Your body that was always trusty and there and that you could rely on, suddenly it doesn't feel like that anymore. The other thing that can happen at menopause, because you remember I talked about this awakening and kind of emperor's new clothes moment. You suddenly see through things. People, organisations and institutions that you have had on a pedestal, I tell you, are all going to come crashing down. So just get used to that, because that's going to happen. And that is good, folks, because that's a sign of your sovereignty waking up, okay? But initially it doesn't feel good. And the sort of deeper element of betrayal is this feeling of being betrayed by life, because menopause is a negotiation with getting older. And so there is a moment where you really have to face things that haven't happened, that you had hoped would happen. And it's almost inevitable that you're going to feel let down in some way. The organisations, institutions, hopes you had for your life and so on, that was still this kind of possibility that held you, suddenly may not be there, and it looks like there's nothing there. I can remember that moment incredibly graphically. I actually felt abandoned by the gods and goddesses. It was extraordinary. I had always had a sense of grace, of something there with me all along, all my life, and that has sustained me, holding me. And that abandoned me, and that was so profoundly shocking. It was the most profound betrayal of all for me. And I had been through relationship betrayals and things like that, and survived them, and been liberated by them. But this got me. And it was like I had to grow up in my relationship with the divine. And I had really went into a darkness, and had to really stabilize myself there. And you're all going to have your version of betrayal. I don't know what it's going to look like for you. But when you feel it, I want you to remember these words. And the words are, this is the doorway to the sovereignty. This is the doorway to my sovereignty. All right? Please meet that. Now, it's quite a process to meet betrayal. And we've got your back. We always have your back at Red School. We are running our menopause online course, Menopause, the Great Awakener, and it's starting on November the 3rd. And this course goes into a lot of detail, intimate detail on the whole initiatory journey. And of course, betrayal lies at the heart of that. That's actually what makes initiation initiatory. If you haven't felt betrayal, you haven't been initiated, okay? So it's like a mark. Meet it as a sort of, an anointment of something by the universe when you feel that betrayal, okay? I do hope you're not betrayed by partners and friends and things, but it's the deep life stuff that may get you. So this course is designed to ease you through that whole initiatory journey. So we're going to teach you about the 5 stages of it. And just knowing about that will help you. It's like a container. The 5 phases are like a container that are working in. I'm now reading people's words here. The betrayal has made me feel ill. Would love to overcome it. Oh, Catherine, please just stay. I don't know if it's possible for you to attend our course, but perhaps also listen to the many interviews and podcasts I've got on menopause. You can go to our YouTube channel and get stuff there, okay? I don't want you to feel alone with this. And that's the other thing about this course. If you're in that dissolution phase, that betrayal phase, the course is a really good home, because you've got us, the course itself holding you, but also the participants. And we've got these glorious mentors that are there with you, honestly, and they are so exquisite in their care and holding of you, because I feel really teary speaking to you now about betrayal and seeing some of your remarks, because it is a spiritual experience that you are going through, okay? And I want to restore that knowledge to you so that you don't just feel shit, but that you feel a dignity rise in you as you meet it. God, I'm so touched by all this love and waves coming my way and your comments. Thank you. And if you can hold your nerve and turn and meet it and face it, honestly, you're going to feel something wake up in you. Now, you have to be patient with yourself, but hang in there. And I'm testimony to that. And I'm honestly, it's fabulous now. It really is. I mean, I wish my body was a little sturdier sometimes, but shit, my spirit's strong. Sorry, not great language. Honestly, something so powerful is forged in that. Okay, so I've talked far too long. I'm supposed to only do 5 minutes of these, but you've seduced me into talking longer. Gosh, questions here. Do you think that what you didn't manage to achieve by this stage in your life can feel like a betrayal? Absolutely, Billy Licious, absolutely. If you feel like you haven't achieved certain things that you wanted to by this stage and you haven't, that indeed is part of the betrayal. I hadn't. My life work really had barely begun. So, and actually it's post-menopause that it's all come together in the most extraordinary way. And menopause is rewiring you for that. It's bringing you in to the essence of something, okay? And so please trust it. But honestly, come and join our course, because our course is all about helping you to manage all that, and you will get the holding. I've gone on far too long and I'm going to go, but I'm coming back, not tomorrow, but I'm going to come back on Monday with more information, another blessing that's going to help you, and will help you with this betrayal too. And there's one more after that. I tell you, menopause keeps on giving. So keep with me. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.